All right, baby, baby. Oh, we are live, brother.
Hey, hey.
Yo, yo. Okay, so check it out. Welcome. For those that are new, my name is Seach. And today on Meet My Funky Family, I got one of the sickest, dopest b-boys on the planet. And if you ever call yourself a b-boy or a b-girl, and you've never heard of Style Element Crew, then you better get your pen and paper, take some notes, okay? Because today we got an original member, okay, original member of the Style Element Crew, and I'm talking about none other than my boy here, Jayrawk. Brother, how you doing, man?
What's up, Seach? I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on. Hope you like my background, Get the
My
studio.
background is kind of whack, but yours is much, much better.
Yeah. Appreciate that. It's all about aesthetics.
That's
Yeah,
right. You
thanks
got
for
the
having
Christmas
me.
tree there and everything.
There's no tree, there's no presents under it, but make it kind of be festive. But yeah, thank you for having me on.
All good. Okay. Hey, but before we start off, man, I got to ask you a quick. Um, Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this real quick,
You want to do?
and
You want to do?
I want to show you off a little bit because most of
Okay.
the dancers, most of the great dancers that I know are super super humble. They're never really trying to brag about themselves. And you're definitely one that won't brag about yourself. And I gotta do it because the people that don't know you just don't know how good you are. All right. So first of all, I want to show a quick clip, and this is I don't know how recent. This is actually not very recent,
Mm-hmm.
but I want you to talk a little bit over, and this just showcase a little bit, just a little bit of your skill.
Okay.
All right, let's
Check
see.
it out.
Can you see this?
Yeah, this is Style Elements. It looks like it's a Style Element, one of the anniversaries. So
Yeah,
this is about I don't even know, four or
this is a
5.
showcase, right? This is the
Yeah,
20 year.
was it 20 years? Let's see. Oh yeah, so it might have
Yeah,
been, it was about 5, 6 years ago.
right. Where
Yeah,
was this at?
this was in San Jose at our anniversary.
Yeah,
So it's thrown by all of us, but I was the main coordinator of it,
right.
celebrating our crew and all the achievements we've had, and just kind of share the celebration with the rest of the world that enjoyed watching us dance or inspired by us and wanted to celebrate with us. So we had a competition, and every year we still do. Before
So creative, man. And
before
when I
the
see you dance, I'm just like,
before the
mesmerized. But all right, let me
yeah,
pause real quick
yeah,
because
thank you,
I'm
man.
gonna end up just watching you dance all night.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I am not one to show my stuff, but I do know that I helped pave the way for a lot of these youngsters, and it's a big accomplishment. I'm very proud of that. To be a part, just a little cog in the ever growing evolution of the dance. So I'm proud
So
to be part
so
of it.
humble, so humble. Now, I wanna start off with this, man. Your name. Tell us or tell me how'd you got your name.
Okay. Let's see. Well, actually, my real name is Cruz, named after my father. So as he wanted, none of his other sons could get. They were never named after him, so I was the last boy, so he wanted it. But my middle name is Jason, and I just grew up as Jason. So my older brother, Money B, legendary, Papa Playboys, also
Yeah.
was a dope B boy. He in his 80 in the 80s in the day of the 80s of all the Bay Area crews and stuff. I guess there was a guy named Jayrawk that
Mm-hmm.
he was always just call me that. Jam Master J or Jayrawk is like a nickname.
Mm.
So my brother would always just say that Jayrawk. What's up, Jayrawk? I
Mm-hmm.
just kind of stuck. Even before I was even breaking, he would just call me Jayrawk.
Okay, so your brother gave that to you.
Yeah, so he had heard the name from there's many Jayrawks obviously around the world,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
from DJing to whatever rapping,
Right.
but yeah, he gave me that name because they used to go against a guy named Jayrawk out in, forgot, Master City Breakers, maybe. I think it was Master City Breakers.
Mm.
So yeah, so I just kind of I try to change the name up a little bit. I try to use the AWK. I try to just kind of be a little bit different because
Mm-hmm.
there were so many of them.
Right.
There were so many Jayrawks. So I just kind of want to stem that a little bit as much as I possibly could.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Before we really dive deeper into your dance history, I wanna show the world. I want to show everybody that's watching right now. Um, your crew, Style Element Crew, And just to brag a little bit about the crew, and again, for those that study a little bit of b-boy, you guys should already know who these guys are. But for those that don't, right, this is your page, right? This is
Yeah.
the styleelementcrew.com page. There's Poe right there. Let's quickly go over real quick the members. And again, for those that want to get into it, you guys got quite a few. These are current members right here.
Oh yeah,
And
but I have the best picture though.
you certainly do, brother. You got the
In Japantown.
Yes, that's right. That's our home right there. We're gonna get into that as well. But here we go.
Okay.
The portfolio. So this speaks volume, right? As a crew, you guys appear on with so many artists, tours right here. Real quick, Dancing with the Stars, Black Eyed Peas, LXD, League of Extraordinary Dancers, and all that. So very, very impressive. Very impressive. So for those that that are looking and be like, yeah, take notes for sure.
No, for sure.
So,
sure.
But today is more about you about Jayrawk. So your dance history. Let's start from the beginning, man. How did you get into it?
Oh boy, here we go.
History, baby.
Yeah, it's San Jose.
That's right.
Finest, which I really wanted to get my brother on. Next time, maybe we can have both at the same time.
Yeah.
But it all started with him. I was in the 80s. I was in the 80s area when breaking was blown up. I was only probably 7, 8 years old, and I have vague memories of what was going down. I know it was cracking. I don't remember if I was good or not. I do remember breaking a little bit, but I didn't. I don't remember a lot of it. That was his time. That was his era. They were in Sidewalk Breakers, which was San Jose, a legendary crew. So, as time went on, it died out. Everybody was moving on to the gangs or whatever was going on. Whatever. So the 90s kicked in, and then me and my cousins, we were in high school. Went to Lincoln High School in San Jose, and we remember breaking, like I said, from the family. And then Beat Street came on one day. We remember that movie. So we started messing around again, see if we can try these moves, not knowing anybody else was dancing in the city, which they were, but we didn't know this. We were in our own little borough of the west side of San Jose. And so my cousins was, I don't know if you know, the Floor Rockers. So I had Flea, I had my cousin John Boy, and then we had friends.
Okay.
Our crew, all in the same neighborhood, went to the same school. We're mostly all Latino and Black crew.
Now, you said this is Lincoln High, right?
Lincoln High School, yeah.
Okay.
Lincoln High School. So we would practice. We would give down on lunchtime and stuff stuff like that. We would get kicked out of the halls and stuff like that. So that's kind of where it started.
Okay.
We just ended up meeting people. We ran into Poe One. Poe One is from San Jose, but he's also from Puerto Rico. And when Poe, Poe, he's a crew.
Poe.
Yeah, so he came back from Puerto Rico a couple of years after we were breaking, and he was looking for b-boys.
Now hold on, how did you meet him? Did you hear him first, or
no?
Or you just met him? Like,
well, my cousin Flea, his name is Joe Denton, but he went by Flea. He had a funny way of meeting people like b-boys or just running into. So Poe worked at an Orchard Supply when he came back from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And he worked with this guy that went to school with us that wasn't a b-boy. He was just an acquaintance of ours. And Poe had brought up breaking. Yo, do you know any b-boys or anybody that breaks around here? And the guy goes, yeah, I know. They, my homies, Floor Rockers, I go to school with them. So he linked us up with Joe, Flea, and then he brought Poe over to our house, where we all trained. So for us, Poe looked very, very old. He is older than us, but he looked old. Like, he looked like,
because at the time you were still in high school.
Yeah, we were still in high school. So Poe,
and he was already working, so he was out of high school.
Yeah, he was already working. So it was like, what's this guy say he's a b-boy or but he was actually in the 80s in San Jose when he was living in San Jose, so he knew Aiko and he had known all of them already. So Poe had already been a part of the San Jose history a little bit. Yeah. So when he came back, he was looking and he just kind of stumbled upon us, and then that's how we met Poe. And then from there, we trained ourselves up. and we just continued to get better and better, battling everybody on Hank Lopez on the east side. We would
Hank Lopez.
yeah, we would take the bus to the east side, and we would get it cracking. We would.
Hey, for those that don't know, Hank Lopez, what is Hank Lopez?
Hank Lopez is a teen center that so a guy named Joe Lampkin and then Aiko, she worked for the community center, and they held events. They held like one of the only b-boy events at the time. There wasn't a lot going on. That was pretty much it. Yeah. So they brought it out for the community, and it was mostly just east side. It started out just like any b-boy on the east side with E-Rock and like Jugheads and everybody else,
Yeah,
they were all over there doing their thing. So we were like a little bit of latecomers, and we'd have to go over there. And they thought we were a gang because we all wore red. We all wore red. It was just stereotype thing, like it was like we were going over there. We just wanted to break, but that was how we dressed, and we did. We weren't trying to fight anybody, but that's how.
Okay, so before you guys went, Jughead was already there.
E-Rock was there.
E-Rock was already there. Who else? Do you remember?
Who else was there, man? Why am I drawing blanks? Dangerous Image.
Oh, yeah.
Dangerous Image was there. Right. There was many more. I'm drawing. Why am I drawing a blank of those guys right now? I'm drawing a blank on them. But
all right, all good.
Yeah.
So from there, let's move forward. How did you hook up? Is Style Element, is that Po One's baby?
No.
Okay.
Style Element is a Modesto and Stockton based crew.
Okay.
So this thing kind of linked up. It's got its ebbs and flows to it. It all kind of started with Ivan. I don't know if you heard of B-Boy Ivan. He was actually
Ivan.
He used to break with Jugheads a lot, but Ivan would always come down from San Jose. He would stay with us. Po got to connect. We just kept going back and forth to Modesto all the time.
Okay, so at that time, Ivan lived in Modesto?
Yeah, Ivan lived in Modesto, but Ivan was always come down, I guess, out to San Jose, the Bay Area, and do car shows.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is before we were even getting down yet, and he'd be just flipping off stages and doing stuff like that.
Man, I wish I got clips of. I mean, there's probably tons of clips of him doing
probably, it. Yeah, you were around like seeing Ivan back then, right?
He has. I saw he did this one show where it wasn't even that long ago. I don't know what show it was. Maybe like America Got Talent or something, where remember how he ran and he did a front flip
over the chairs, but he faked
over the chairs. Yeah.
Fish, yeah. I think it was so you think you can dance. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
I saw that clip the other day. I was I forgot about Ivan. Yeah. I forgot about him doing that.
So he's a legend. Shit.
Yeah. So Ivan was kind of like the connector a little bit between Style Elements, and because he was like one of the original Style Elements members.
Yeah.
I know when you said earlier, like, people think I'm a Style Elements original. I'm really not. I'm almost close by, but but I'm not. Okay. Nah, me and Po and Tommy kind of came in a little bit right off. Not right off the bat.
All right.
Style Elements, they would go under and they would win battles in the valley and everywhere under different names, and then they finally stuck with one, and they started coming out. We started seeing them at clubs like Hollywood Junction and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we would cipher with them, and we would go train with them. So it was a connection. It was connection. Then we battled at Rocksteady at the B-Boy Summit. We battled with them.
That was legendary, man.
Yeah. So I wasn't in Style Elements. We were still just really good connecting crews. We were just like we were homies, and all that stuff had happened spontaneously, and that's. It's a legendary battle.
Now, what was your impression of like Ivan and Ramon and Crumbs when you first met them? Like before you knew them?
Ivan was always amazing. Ivan was always just like top tier. I always thought he was like one of the best b-boys of all time. Like no hands down.
Right.
He can dance. He can flip. He can do power. He can freestyle. He could do it all.
Right.
Super ahead of the game. Reminding Crumbs, I think I first kind of met them like in a circle, and then I kind of I felt their vibe. I felt their connection. Yeah. As you could say, like when we talk about my style of breaking it's unorthodox only because it kind of has to be, because growing up in that era everybody was doing power moves and flares and head spins and stuff like that, which I could do but not do that well. Not to compete like that, just keep going and going. So I kind of had to mix a little bit of like creativity of long arms and trying to figure out these, catching
Right.
heads and just trying to be overall just be intricate and be creative at the end of the day, be creative.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
When I see you, I'm just like,
And
that's so creative. But
so it was creative, but it was also, it was a little scary. It was like I had to work a little extra hard to be, to be relevant or just to be like, be noticed,
there you go.
to be noticed. Like, I don't know if anyone's going to like this or,
Mm.
I just got to go
It was
for
like
it.
a pressure that you had to put on yourself, right?
Yeah, because I knew it in my heart. I wasn't dumb. I knew I wasn't like better than as everybody else. Like
Mm.
I'm a realist, but it's something that I loved and I wasn't gonna give up on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a tendency. There's been tendencies like where I could be like, it's not really for me. I don't have that passion for something. I'm like, I want to learn it, but it's not. I'm not that hungry for it. Like
Mm.
this, I was hungry for. Like
Yeah.
I was determined to become great at it because I loved it.
Man, that's
I love the art, actually the work putting into it to become
the process.
the process for it to become something. Like it became something. Like I created
Yeah.
that. I love that process of it.
I think that's so important to mention that because so many people, especially now, when they see somebody who's already good, such as yourself and whoever's on TV, right? It's so easy to dismiss that and say, "Hey, it must be easy for them," and putting in the work. People don't see that,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. I'll see amazing clips of young b-boys today, and like, and they make it look so easy. And I'll see a comment of somebody that's probably just been sitting on their couch and be like, "That's easy," or just
Right.
totally dismissing it. And it's like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? Like that?
Right.
That is top tier athletic and rhythm at the same time. Like
Right. Right. And of
crazy.
course, dedication, right? And
Yeah,
that's really the key word right there, dedication.
for sure.
So we're gonna move real forward to this.
Okay.
I know there's gonna be tons of questions, man, because
Oh, for sure.
it's every interview I do, I'm saying we got to do more of this because the history. Personally, I love the history because the history is kind of what builds the character. What builds the person, and the person is what creates the art.
Right.
So I want to move to a moment. Can you recall some of the dance memories and maybe let's start off with a funny one or an embarrassing one, right? That's something that you're okay to share with us. An embarrassing dance memory that you get.
I was trying to. I've been trying to think of one. I would say embarrassing. I guess more disappointment.
Okay.
I battled a b-boy from Canada. Is very very dope. His name was Dizzy in an exhibition.
When was this?
This was like early 2000s.
Okay.
So I was ready. I had just got married, and I was I had kids, so I wasn't really breaking too much. I was a family man, but I took it because I was like, yeah, I like his style, and give it a shot. But I was not happy with performance because 10 rounds. I didn't train. Like I didn't know how to train for a 10-round battle.
So this was an exhibition battle between you and
Dizzy.
Dizzy's from Canada.
Yes, yeah.
Where was this at? Was this down in San Jose or up?
In Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah, so wasn't happy with my performance. I got tired, got winded, and like I could have did way much more. Like I had the arsenal, but the stamina was not what it was, what it should have been. I was not prepared, so it was like like I had somewhere to go back. I can go back. I would change that. Yeah, I would change that.
Okay. Okay. So it was more of just a stamina thing.
Yeah, and you want to perform, and it happens to the best of it. It's happened to the best of everybody.
Yeah.
You just don't think like, you think you could do it. Like, yeah, I could do that, but no, it's not easy.
Is it?
It's like doing a fight. It's like boxers. Like one round is, that's one round is like basically 30 seconds to a minute.
It's like a sprint.
So yeah, it's a crazy sprint. Like,
but you're doing 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So what did you do immediately after that? I mean, did you, were you like an athlete afterwards? You're just like, man, that's never going to happen again. You just kept training, or what was the mindset?
I think I just kind of like I let it be, and I just continue to raise my family, and just become a more a mature person. Like I said, I still always trained, but not like serious, not serious. Like
Not to the competitive level.
I like creative part. I never trained to like battle.
Got it.
I just always
Yeah.
like creative. But that's my fault. Like if I knew you should always stay ready. That's good advice. You should always stay ready. But
That's excellent.
sometimes life gets in the way, and you got other things to worry about. You know,
I feel you, man. I feel
you have
you.
to you have to find a balance.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna, I know I'm jumping back and forth. You got kids, man.
Mhm.
Tell us about your kids.
Let's see. My oldest has just turned 22.
Woo!
I just actually took him to a casino for his birthday.
Right,
That was kind of cool.
right.
His name is Frankie. Yeah, he's a good kid. Let's see, my other one, he just turned 18. His
Hmm.
name is Jackson. Just graduated high school. Now he's in college. And
Nice.
then my youngest is Lucas. He's 15, so he's still in high school. He's a little upset because he has to work from or do the homeschool, and it's
Right.
the whole time like he didn't like going to school. He had a hard time getting up, and now he's like, I wish he can go back.
That's right.
He was
That's
excited
right.
at first about this thing, but now he's like, I'm over this. This is
Right. Right.
terrible, right? Like, yeah, it's terrible being at home. I thought the same thing, man. But yeah, so I'm a dad, and
Yep.
they're a little old now, so they're not. It's not as it's crazy, man. You'll have I know the moments are gonna come where they're like, I'm gonna be on my own, I'm gonna do my own thing,
Right.
and I'm going to, not really. You're not a cool dad anymore.
Yeah.
You're not that guy. You're not that guy anymore. You're cool, but you're not. Now I have the bad dad jokes, or maybe I've always had the bad dad jokes. Who knows? But yeah, man. So
Okay. Let's talk about your proudest dance memories.
okay.
I know you probably got a lot, but maybe just pick one.
There's a lot. There's a lot. I would say, obviously, there's just so many good ones.
Yeah.
But I guess overall, the overall one has got to be going to Battle of the Year
Mm,
and going to Germany. My first time going international,
yeah.
first American cruise.
Now that clip, is that clip on the website as well?
It might be. I don't
I mean,
remember.
there's probably tons of clips. So for
Yeah.
anybody that wants to search, what do they search for? Battle of the Year.
You put Battle of the Year '97 style elements.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would put that one. But yeah, so that was the first international competition for us. Like I said, my first time flying anywhere.
Uh-huh.
First time we grew up watching Battle of the Years. We got
Yeah.
inspired by them.
Yeah.
So for us to get invited to go compete, it was a big honor. And then go to win is even greater. Like
Yeah.
it was definitely like that was like my Super Bowl right there.
For sure.
For
For
sure, man.
sure.
For sure. And there's also another one. Also, I don't know. You said one.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Go ahead.
But there was one a couple years back.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing promotion for an event, San Jose event, Cypher Cup, and then
Mm-hmm.
I was passing out flyers for our Stylem's anniversary, and then a couple of the guys, Spirit Realmer,
Mm-hmm.
he teaches at the Get.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah.
Yeah, so he asked me if I can jump in the battle with another member of Vietnam because they needed
Mm-hmm.
one more person. I wasn't going to battle, so as you take in mind, I'm already over 40.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still okay.
Right.
I can still get down. I'm not like, yeah, you want to battle? I'm like, all right. So we ended up battling and winning, but it was just a vibe. Like we caught a vibe where it was just like the whole crowd was kind of behind us, like this whole way through.
Yeah.
Like it was winning a battle at the age of whatever 40, 41.
Yeah.
And I came home. Right, I came home. My kids are at the house because they don't want to go with me. Come
Yeah.
home with a big old trophy. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck? You just win that? I was like, yeah, you should have won. I wish you were there, but they were proud. I could tell they were proud. They're like, what?
Nice.
You won that? That's cool, man. Winning a battle at that age,
That is very cool.
And the crowd.
I think to have a longevity, in this is it's awesome, and also to compete for so long, that's very difficult.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure, man. Like like I said, there's times where I get hype and I want to keep training, but then I was like, man, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. And I think, especially for b-boying, right? It's so acrobatic, so much physical demand on your body
Yeah.
that when you get to a certain age, I mean, even for me, like Pop popping was, it's not as bad,
Yeah.
because when you're old, you could still pop. You could still get down, but
Yeah. I
as far as
yeah, for that, yeah, and it's crazy. Like everyone tells me I should pop now, but I do. I'm starting to like it a lot more. I know I'm surprised, like yeah, that I haven't learned as
mm,
much because coming from my family being who they are, and
yeah,
being so famous for popping. But I'm like, I just went my own way.
right,
I
right.
do like
You carve
I
your own
do like
path.
it. I do like it though. I am starting to
Mm,
feel it like a lot more. Like I'm
mm,
really starting to like just start feel that catch that vibe.
yeah,
I'll be listening to some funk, and I just and I just
yeah.
my brother, and I was like, man, I can copy it. I can hit like that, dude. I can hit
Hey,
it.
I don't know if you could see this, but
Yeah, Money B's,
Frankie,
man.
yeah, can
Yeah,
you see it?
yeah, I
Can
can
you
see
see it
it.
on chat?
Yeah, I can see it. What's up, Frank? What's up, Brian?
Yeah, what up? What up, money?
Yeah, man. So yeah, popping hurts too. He said, yeah, but yeah, popping does hurt for sure, man.
Man,
Maybe
that's
one day
dope.
I'll take it up. Maybe one day I'll take it up full time.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, man.
But okay, let's move on to the next question. I
Yeah,
asked you this
Frank.
before, and I want you to think about this. What are some of the best advice you've heard from other dancers or other instructors? Maybe it could be even for you or for other people. When you hear it, you're just like, dude, that's great advice.
The best advice for like just for dancing or for just
Yeah, let's stay with just dancing, or also it could be just for life.
oh best advice I've gotten for dancing is just be yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be dance like nobody's watching is probably the
Okay.
one that I stick to. It's very hard to very hard, easier said than done. But I feel sometimes you'll catch this vibe. You'll catch this vibe. You're in a moment. You hear music, and everything just shuts off around you. I don't know if you've had
Mm-hmm.
that moment where you're just like, I'm in a zone.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's catching that vibe and just going on down. Like I don't care who's around. I'm just getting it. You know.
Yeah.
That's probably like the best advice that I've gotten. And then you're like, what
Okay.
are you talking about? And then when you catch it, you're like, oh, I had that feeling and I want that again.
Right.
But coming from a shy person, like you're trying to tell somebody as a shy kid like me, and like even some of my students, it's like just go off. Like I can't go off. I'm scared. Like
Right.
to come out of that like to come out of that shell and just bug out.
Right. Right. So that's
Yeah,
um that's a hard one. The reason why I think it's a hard one, because if you're new to dance and your instructor comes out and tells you, let's say you have a student that's in your class and they're shy, and you're like,
yeah.
just dance like nobody's watching you, like be confident and all that stuff.
Mhm.
How, like, if you could take yourself back, put yourself in their
Mhm.
person's shoes, how do you physically do that?
It just has to. I think, like I said, it just has to come out of you. And I don't. Like I said, when there's a song that I just like, and it just kind of hits me. Because
Hmm.
sometimes it doesn't. There's sometimes it doesn't hit you. I'm like, I don't feel like dancing. Like I don't. I'm not liking this. When you have to
Mm,
force yourself to dance, I'm like,
hmm.
I don't really like it.
Mm,
But when there's sometime that beat hits and it's just like it's on,
yeah.
that's when you come out. So you really can't tell somebody when to do it. They just have to
Hmm.
like what they're hearing and just kind of go off. So I felt
So
like whenever time that's happened to me, like I feel like I've danced my best.
yeah, yeah.
Where it's not forced. It's just like
So
yeah,
so if I could reiterate that for you, it's when a song that you hear that
mhm,
makes you go, damn.
yeah,
And is it because you just put all your focus into that song, and that's how you were able to block out the distractions around you?
yeah. I think it's just it kind of zones you in to like what you got to do, and you're in the moment,
Hmm.
and you're just feeling it, and like you can't really be stopped. You're just free. Everything just becomes free. Um, yeah, it just becomes effortless, and you're just like in the zone.
Cool.
Because
It's
I've had many moments where I'm like, I do not feel this, and you can totally tell. And some clips are like,
right.
I just did what I did, and there's other clips like, oh, I got that, like I caught that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You just got me thinking about another. So let's say you're either in a circle or in a battle, and you're in the middle, and then the song switched to something that you're not
Mhm.
feeling.
Yeah,
What do you do?
I just walk out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they'll be the side you're killing it, and the song goes, oop. I'm like, oh man, I'm out.
Right.
I'm good.
Great advice. Great advice. That's dope. Yeah. So y'all heard that, man. Just don't force it, especially you're in a circle, especially when a song you're just not feeling it. Let somebody else take it, right? Maybe somebody else loved that song. So get out. Let them have it.
Yeah,
Great
sure,
advice.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Now on the same side or the flip side, what are some of the worst advice you've heard?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that,
Oh,
but I found
Siri.
something related. Do you
Uh,
want to know what on the
Is
flip
it
side
Siri or
means?
Alexa?
That's my Google.
Oh, Google. Oh, Google.
Google's listening to us, man.
Google's always listening. I have to unplug her
I know.
because the FBI.
That's right.
So bad advice.
Yeah, bad or worse. One of the worst advice. When you heard it, you're just like, "Yo, that's not cool," or "Don't say that advice."
I don't know, man. I can't really recall someone really giving me bad advice for like dancing. Like,
Or maybe to other people.
no, I can't. I just can't really think of anybody. I'm sure there's been bad advice, but I can't recall anyone really giving bad advice. I'm sure there has, but maybe I just kind of like blocked it out of my mind. But there's nothing that's really coming to mind. Has everyone given you bad advice for dancing?
I don't know if they're bad advice, but it's like I think it's more so that the dancers got to prepare their mind for it, because it could become bad advice if your mind isn't correct. Mine isn't set.
Okay, I got no kind of. I would say, I don't know if this is someone's gave me advice, but I'll tell you this: try not to overthink. Try not to overthink a set you're gonna do, because it can really kind of like make you go crazy. Like you're preparing for like a battle. Well, dancing and competition, I guess, two different things. But like, if you know it's your time to come out and you've got this set prepared, sometimes that can be bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think you need to sometimes react to the other dancer that just came out.
I see.
More than to prepare what you got in your head, and kind of let the music dictate what you got to do, because it can come out very robotic.
I see. So like if you're trying to do a set that you
got some prepared. Like, of course you got to have some prepared, but there's always going to be ways to put it to the whatever song is playing. Yeah. You have to run through your set. Like, I'm gonna run through my set, and it's not going to be free or anything. It's just going to be a set.
Right.
So it could throw you off, because the more you think about it, it can kind of throw you off.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. But let's move forward, because I wanna let's get to this part of the interview, which is what I call this or that.
This or that.
This or that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna see two choices side by side, and you're gonna pick them, right? Okay. There's really no wrong answer, but if you want to explain it, that's cool too. Okay. So we're just gonna run through them, and you're just gonna say this one or that one, right? And if you want to say the reason why, you could go ahead and do that.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
And let's start this. So, pancake or waffles?
Well, since I had waffle recently, I'll go waffle.
All right. All good. Funny or smart?
Funny.
Rhythm or balance?
Rhythm.
Passenger or driver?
Oh man. I go passenger. I like chilling and listening to music. And
chilling, yeah. I don't know. For me, like, it sounds like it sounds nice being a passenger, but I got a thing with I think I get a headache.
Oh, you get a headache?
Like, not seasickness, but kind of get dizzy when I'm not driving. So.
Okay. So my fiance, when I drive, she gets car sick. So I was like, well, then
Yeah, maybe,
so
yeah.
then you drive. So then you drive, and I'll,
There you go. You got a
you know,
perfect match right there.
you know. But you don't want to drive, so I'm like, I'm stuck in limo now. I got to drive really, really.
There you go.
So that's why I said passenger.
Cool. Good. All right, next. Motorcycle or bicycle?
Take bicycle.
Bicycle, yeah, natural. All right. Money or free time?
Money. I got too much free time now.
Right. When it's like when you have a lot of one, you need the other, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, it kind of goes together actually. Okay, dine in or delivery?
I miss dining in. I'm tired of delivery. Dine in.
I know, man. We're all freaking, locked down and stuff. I do miss dining in, man. This I want to say this
Yeah,
past month, I just
yeah.
kept looking for places where we could go.
Nah, man,
But
I hear you. Yeah, I mean, it does save a lot of money not going out anymore. But
right,
I mean, I like
right,
to go there every now and then.
for sure.
Be nice.
I do miss it. I do miss it. All right, let's go. Let's move
Go.
forward. Here we go.
Let's go.
Soup or sandwich?
Gotta go sandwich. They're both good choices, but
Yeah, what sandwich? You got a favorite type?
no, I just make pretty much regular, simple. I call them simple sandwiches.
Okay. Oh, you make your own.
I make my own. Yeah. Well, yeah. The wifey, she makes them a lot better than I do.
Okay.
I just make them pretty plain, man.
It's all good. It's available. That's
Slap,
the
I
that's
slap,
the
tur-
key.
slap turkey on. I slap cheese on. The lettuce, like she'd be toasting it, cutting it up, throwing tomatoes in there.
Oh, okay. They make it fancy.
Yeah, she do fancy stuff.
That's true. My wife does the same, man. She'll try to cut out the edges.
Hmm.
I'm like, dude, I could eat that. I'm not,
I'm
don't waste food.
very appreciative of it. I was like, whoa,
I know.
when I make my sandwich, it only takes me like a minute,
That's right.
2 minutes.
Slap that.
Yeah, just slap it up.
Yeah. I guess, fellas, we're the same, I guess.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's move forward.
This is fun.
Text or phone call?
Text. I became
Text.
a texter, man. Yeah.
I'm slowly getting to texting,
Mhm.
but whereas before I'm just like, yo, man, I don't, because sometimes like you get a text, you don't know if your homie's joking or what the, what
Yeah.
the tone is with that
The
text.
tone is way off. Yeah, I've had that issue. I've done that to many people. I'm a bad texter, but I just think like when I was in the phone call days, I didn't really use the phone a lot. There were so many people at home. Like I never wanted, because you had to call somebody. Like I'm gonna call this girl. And like 15 people were at the dang house. I'm like, where am I gonna hide this phone at? I have a long conversation. So I never really had long conversations. So I just kind of, had to sneak a phone call in every now and then. But text works for me if I
Right. This one reminds me of that skit with Key and Peele. I don't know if you watch Key and Peele. They had that one skit, but
I think I might have seen that one.
yeah. All right, let's move forward. Here we go. Jackson 5 or New Edition?
Jackson 5, baby.
Yeah.
Even though New Edition was my era, Jackson 5.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Taco or burrito?
Old Jay would say burrito. New Jay would probably say tacos.
Okay.
Damn.
I mean, they both good.
Yeah, they're both good, but I've been having tacos a lot more lately. Less calories.
Now, on that note, hard shell or soft shell?
I would do corn tortillas, man.
Corn tortillas,
but they're not hard. So
okay,
yeah, you gotta get the real boys, not the Taco Bell ones.
right.
Yeah. Taco Bell ones will mess you up. No
Taco Bell. Oh man. Speaking of which, I think like I don't know, about 20 years ago or something like that. My brother came back and he read something about Taco Bell meat being like the worst grade or some crap like that.
It's bad. It tastes pretty good for the moment, but then
you're right.
Especially like at our ages, it's like, oh man.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. When you're in high school, I don't know.
You're cool.
Yeah. When you hang out with your homies at night, Taco Bell's the only thing that's open. So
at this age now, I got
no. That's right.
That's a once a month. Lucky a little treat. That's a once a month treat, and it can't
that's
be
right.
Gotta eat healthy food now.
All right, moving forward. Here we go. Air or water?
I drink a lot of water. Say water.
Water. Okay.
But you need air though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Air
like I
breathe.
said, you can't go wrong with either, right?
Nope.
Dog or cat?
Definitely dog. Cat gives you allergies.
Oh, I'm the same, bro.
Yeah.
Allergies, man.
Cats are probably more chill, but I don't know. Dogs,
Yeah.
dogs are cool. Ooh.
All right. Basketball or football?
Man. Man, that's tough. I guess I'll go football.
It could change, right? Like maybe
I
at a
like them
certain
both. I
age.
like them both equally, so I don't. But you know,
Did you play? What did you participate in school?
nope. I wish I would have, but no, I really
Mm.
go to school. And when I did go to school, yeah, those are
You were breaking when you were in school.
yeah. I started breaking like junior year, so yeah,
Okay.
just kind of just kicking it, doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I would have played. I wish I would have. If I had to do it over again, I probably would play.
Yeah. Okay. Breaking or Beat Street?
Beat Street, man.
Beat Street.
Yeah,
King of the beat. Yeah.
breaking is cool.
Yeah.
That's a
I
moment.
remember when Beat Street came out too. When yeah, all the kids in school they're talking about Beat Street,
Yeah.
and everybody, especially in my class, they come in and remember the rhymes and stuff. Everybody be rapping.
I was watching the jingle. I was showing my lady the jingle, the rhyme, Jingle Bell, the Santa rap with Kumo D.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wow, you ever see this? She's on no. Let me tell you this. I was in a festive mood because we're playing with the holiday song about jingle.
Yeah, Beat Street. Wiggles in that one.
Huh?
So many people. Rocksteady, all Rocksteady.
Oh yeah, Rocksteady, New York City Breakers.
Yeah. Yep. All right, moving forward. Ooh, Sammy Davis Jr. or the Nicholas Brothers?
Oh, gotta go Nicholas Brothers.
Oh, I know. But even those, I just saw a documentary on Sammy Davis Jr. too, like all the stuff that he had to go through. But I mean, I'm
Oh
sure
really?
Nicholas brother they have to go through,
Yeah.
some
Well, yeah,
similar
I had
stuff.
known more about the Sammy and David before the Nicholas. I started learning about them way after Sammy Davis, but it was
Mm,
kind of their stuff is like it's so incredible. I can't.
yeah. These pioneers, man. These legends
Mhm.
for
We
sure.
think we've done some stuff, but they were
I
doing
know.
like
I know.
time where it's
We
like
bow down to them for sure.
crazy.
Oh, talk about legends. Here we go.
Oh,
Prince or Michael?
I go Michael. I'm more of a Michael. I like
Yeah.
Prince, but
Right.
I'm a Michael fan.
Yeah. Strength or flexibility?
Well, since I already had flexibility, I wish I had strength. I'll go strength.
Okay.
that
Yeah.
was always the hardest. That was the more, yeah. I didn't have that. If I had that, yeah. But I guess it's one or the other. Some people have both.
But I could see that in you, like like I said, you're very creative with it, and the way that you can be creative is because you're probably more flexible than some of
Yeah,
the other dancers.
yeah. I had a little strength, but not like the strength that what I would like to have. But
Right. Like some of
uh,
the other members of the
yeah,
crew, right?
a little bit. But I had enough to like hold my body weight and
Right.
yeah, to get the job done.
Right.
Get the
Right.
job done.
Especially for the style that that you do, b-boying. It's
Mhm.
actually, yeah, both is you need both. I mean,
Yep.
every style you need both. So all right, let's move forward. Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Well, I have hot coffee every morning, so I guess I'll go with that one.
All right. Now, do you put cream, sugar, and all that stuff, or just plain?
I can't tell you that because I am like, are you taking too much sugar? A little bit of sugar. That's, I like it black though, but it has to be a good brand.
Right.
It's healthier for you, but I'll be real. I put a little cream of sugar. Not gonna
Mhm.
lie. Not gonna lie.
All
Not
right,
gonna
let's move
lie.
forward. Here we go. Ooh, mayo or mustard?
Oh man, go mayo for no particular reason. Let's see.
In Sync or Backstreet Boys?
Damn, what song do I like more?
Hey, Money says soft. I don't know which
He was
which
talking
question.
about soft tacos. He was
Oh,
talking
soft tacos. Okay, sorry. I didn't check the chat for a
Money
while.
B likes Taco Bell.
Oh, he's the Taco Bell guy.
Cliff says enough to calories because we know Cliff.
Yeah.
We know Cliff. And
Yeah,
then
sea balls.
yeah, yeah. In sync. Go in sync. F it.
In sync. Yeah. Ooh, toilet paper, over or under?
We was just talking about this the other day. I didn't really care before.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm so domesticated. Gotta
Yeah.
go over.
Over. Okay. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I always thought over. But then, you know, I flipped to under. I'll tell you why. The
Okay.
reason why is because when you have kids, okay,
Okay.
you know, when they're kids, when they're babies, right, they'll start slapping.
Ah,
So if it's over, all your thing is done.
wow,
So
okay.
you got to flip it to under.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That would
That's
be,
the reason why I would go under for that period of time.
that would be a legitimate reason. Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah. All right. Next, day or night?
Night.
Night.
Yeah. I like getting up in the morning, but I stay up late. So
Do you find it?
no, I don't like getting up in the morning. I just say I have to get up in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I
Do
like
the work.
getting up.
But the thing for me is, you know, as I start to age, right, I just can't stay asleep. I don't know if you find that.
No, I could sleep. I just can't go to bed early. Well,
Okay.
especially pandemic. I just stay up late, knowing that I have no commute. knowing that my commute is 10 steps. So
Right.
yeah, I stay up late because if I had to drive, I would probably have to be okay. I'm gonna be like 45 minutes
Mm.
in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get up early.
Yeah.
Traffic, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
definitely,
How are you with your sleep, man? I mean, are you one of those type that can, like, within 5 minutes, if you force yourself to sleep, you can do that?
Yep.
Man, you lucky, bro.
Yeah, I can.
Or that, I don't know if that's a talent or something you
I
have.
don't know. I could sleep in noise. I can sleep whatever.
Oh man, you like my son. That's cool. I'm like envious of that because any little sound, I'm like,
Mhm. Yeah, I could sleep. I could sleep with whatever, man.
man.
Whatever's around, I'm out. I'm good.
All right, moving forward. Let's go. Salsa or bachata?
Go salsa,
Salsa. Cardio or weights?
cardio. Do you know, like for cardio, I have my Apple Watch. Well, I was using it a lot when I was training. I
Mhm.
broke it. Don't ask me how I broke it. It's keeping track of, it's keeping track of calories and everything, and just
Yeah.
like I'm burning.
Yeah.
I was doing like top rock sessions, and I was
Mm.
literally just burning like 600 calories. So
Yeah.
crazy.
Top rocking is such a great workout, dude. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm
Way better
looking
than
for the
running.
day.
Crazy.
I'm looking for the day when, one of you guys make like an instructional aerobic top walking workout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh
that
yeah,
would be sick.
I thought about doing that, like as far as like at the studio, like because you learn basic steps, but
Yeah.
actually create a whole little regimen. Like, all right, it's just something simple for like people that just want to learn, want
Yeah.
to sweat,
Right.
but basic steps. You can get it and just drill it all day.
Yep. Cliff says, hell yeah, top rocking all day, man. Let's
Yeah,
go.
man. How about cardio? Let's go.
Let's do this. All right. Oh, Tupac or Biggie?
I'm from the West, so I'll go Tupac.
Hey, that's it. That's it. Shop online or shop in store?
I have to, considering so many packages come to our house now, somebody shops online, but not me.
Yeah.
I would like to go to the store. I actually have to like
Touch it,
touch
feel
it
it.
and try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in store.
All right. Meat or veggie?
My I love meat, but my brain said I should go veggie, but I just go meat. But deep down,
Okay.
the veggies are much needed.
Right.
But I love
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm the same way too. I'm like my body needs more veggie,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. In this world that we live in, the meat is just so good.
After calories, what do you mean, Cliff? So veggies? All right, Cliff, veggies. What's got?
All right. No, I think we got a little bit more. Uber's a Lyft.
Uber, I guess. I don't know. No, Lyft. Took a
Lyft.
Lyft.
Yeah, you know what? Tell you the truth, I haven't tried either one. I mean, we
I
have
think,
a car here, so I
yeah,
don't.
I think
I mean, unless I travel out,
last I remember Lyft, I was using Lyft more than Uber.
right? Blue or red?
Both. Not red.
Red. I remember you said red earlier.
Yeah.
Horror or comedy?
Comedy.
Comedy. Ooh. iOS or Android?
iOS. I was an Android guy, but then it was just like, I
Switch.
feel left out because
Yeah.
everybody has the bubbles and I can't talk to them in group chats.
I was the other way, man. I started iOS, now I'm Android,
Now
but
you're Android.
I think I think right now most people start owning both, right? I got iOS, I got a Mac, but then the phone, Android, but I don't know. I might switch
Yeah,
back
I
and forth.
don't know. I just feel like it was simpler.
So yeah,
Yeah, the Android had a lot of cool features, like way ahead of
yeah.
iOS. But
Cliff is an Apple boy, so
yeah,
he's
and
all.
it's just easier. That's all for us people that don't know how to work it.
All right, peanut butter or Nutella?
I've never had Nutella, so I'm gonna go peanut butter.
Okay,
I heard
you got
Nutella's good, but
we got to get you. We got to yeah. I got to bring some to you, man. Okay, Facebook or Instagram?
damn, neither. Twitter, Instagram. I've been more on Twitter. I've been more on Twitter than these two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Music or podcast?
Music.
Music. Car or truck?
I want a truck, so truck.
Truck. All right.
Funny, right? The older you get, I want a truck. I don't know why. Just want a truck.
And brother, that is the last one. Thank you for joining me with this quick
Yo.
this round, man. You did awesome, man. Thank you for sharing all that stuff with us,
Yeah,
man.
it's fun, man. Yeah, I didn't expect that. No, that was cool, man.
Yeah. So, the last thing I want to do is kind of just, if you don't mind, let me know. Can I share your Instagram? Is that a good way for people to get a hold of you?
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's I don't even know what it is. I think it's Jayrawk1, JAYRAWK, and the number 1. Yep.
It's right here.
That cool shirt.
There it is right here. So JAYRAWK1, Jayrawk. So this is a good place for people to hit you up.
Yeah, man.
They can follow you, obviously, and if there's any questions. Now, do you take private classes, or do you teach private classes?
I have before, but I've been thinking about doing it. I just haven't really gotten around to doing it. My heart's got to be into doing it. So eventually, I might.
Okay.
At this moment, no, but
okay.
We never know. Oh, real quick, I just wanted real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. The Olympics was announced. Breaking was announced in the Olympics.
Yes.
So 2024. So
yes.
There'll be a lot of opportunities for everybody. It's a big deal for us. It's a big win for us. It's not going to change about anything what we do.
Yeah.
As far as the community, I feel like they kind of need us.
Yeah.
For exposure,
yeah.
I just wanted to announce that, and hopefully, people that want to get the kids involved, and they want to become gold medal, champions.
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity for everybody for the world to see the greatness, the beauty of the dance. Like it's.
I agree. I definitely agree.
So I'm excited.
Hey, Wish One just jumped in. What's up, Wish?
Yes, they call. What's up, Wish? So yeah, so there's a lot of news media that are just but they're calling it breakdancing. But the people that are working in there with them have made them call breaking.
Good. So, all right.
They're still using breakdancing on their media platforms. So we've been kind of sending emails to them and like, hey, you need to change that. What we call it. We're not going down that route again. We're not going to get exposed, and we're not going to get used. The kids that did in the 80s, they got exposed because they were kids that grew up, they created in the Bronx.
Yep.
And they got exposed because they just wanted to be happy. They were getting out of their burrows, and they were traveling over the world breaking.
Right.
They didn't know no better. But now we're older, we're smarter. We're like, we're not. No one take advantage of our scene. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me just back her just for a little bit for those that don't know what we're talking about. Versus, so we're talking about the terminology of breaking or
Be
b-boying
boy, be girl,
versus break dancing.
break dance.
That term. Can you elaborate a little bit more about, you
So
know?
break dancing was a term created by the media in the 80s
Mm-hmm.
when the explosion hit and everybody was trying to American media was trying to market and suck out every life, suck out every dime they could of this culture. So once they were done with these kids, they just kicked to the curb in the pop culture, and it became known as a fad,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it was washed. It's played out, so it was just died. Everything died. So anybody that recalls that, so if you go on the internet and you go on social media, you'll see people are saying breakdancing. That's still around. That we don't want to be rude to them, but it's just we got to educate. We need more education. People haven't seen that for 30 years. Yeah, I think that's the only thing they know in their head is turbo, ozone, and beach tree or whatever.
Right.
That's what they know in their head. So
Right.
they haven't seen what the last 30 years of work that we have put in to get to where we are today.
Right.
All right. So we don't, they just don't know any better. That's all. So they're going to make fun and they're going to disrespect. The only way we can fight back, I guess, is just to educate, educate and show them on the stage what this is about. And once they see what it is, they're going to change their tune. You know, because like I said, the Olympics need us. We don't need them.
Right.
We can
Right.
still throw big events and do perfectly fine. It's just another platform. So we're smarter this time, and we're not going to let our culture die. That's all.
Excellent. Excellent.
You know.
My brother, thank you so much for being on this show with me, man. I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate you dropping some knowledge, some San Jose knowledge, your history.
No, thank you.
We haven't. I think we probably just touched, the tip of the iceberg on that. I know you
Oh,
got
for
so
sure.
much
Yes.
history, and I definitely want to have you back to chat more because there's a lot of even dance philosophy that I want to pick your brain on. So
Oh, for
in the
sure. I would
future, I'm
love
gonna
to
have you
come
back.
back and anytime, man. This is a great show. I applaud you. Keep doing it. This is very helpful. It's sometimes good to talk and just talk about things, and
Right.
sometimes you forget about the accomplishments and the things you've done in your life and people you've impacted
Yep.
along the way. You
Yep.
just you go along your daily routine and you just kind of like, yeah, I did that, been there, done that. But
Yeah.
it's also good to look back and see where you came from, and you know what it took to get to where you are right now.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, and I appreciate
You certainly done that, man. You've laid it down. Your resume speaks for itself. So very proud to call you my brother
it.
here.
Yeah, thank you, Cliff.
So
Hey, thank you for giving me you're like a first opportunity to give me to like actually teach at a dance studio, and I appreciate that. I never really got to say thank you because I got to learn from all you guys on how to, be a teacher. It's
yeah,
one thing to
yeah,
be a b-boy, but it's
right,
another thing to teach,
right,
to
right,
teach
right.
kids. And I've had, and I forgot to mention moments of like just teaching the kids. I've seen
Yeah,
like the joy of doing what I told them, and like the excitement of them getting applause for perfecting their moves that they did. Like
yeah.
that's another accomplishment I didn't even really get to speak on. Like
That's right.
that gets you right there, man.
Right. It hits you in a different angle, right? I
Mhm.
mean, when you accomplish something for yourself, yeah,
Mhm.
you feel great. But then it's different now that you're a little bit older and you see that your students,
Oh yeah.
the joy from them, it gives you like a different feeling of proudness. So for
Right.
sure, we're gonna have to touch
Yeah,
more on
for
that
sure. Yeah,
as we
that's
hit
a
that.
whole other topic. But yeah, thank you for
Cool.
having me, man.
You are welcome, my brother. All right, so guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Just to let you guys know, later on tonight, 9 o'clock, I'm gonna do some popping
Are you?
top popping dance drills for total beginners. All right, so join me back here on Twitch, YouTube, and we'll see you back then. All right, my
Yeah,
brother,
brother.
we are out.
Peace out.